Hello and welcome. My name is Max and we are playing Factorio Space Age. Today is all about blocks, or city blocks, according to some YouTubers. And there are tons of blueprints out there. We can simply go get one. But what's fun in that? So what we want to do is to try and design a block that we can use and reuse and try to see if we can make something decent. Chances are very slim, but we'll do our best. So probably the best thing to do would be to get started with a full robot coverage. And as you can see, you see this green rectangular shape? This is the construction coverage of my personal Roboports, which is useless because it is confined to me and my robots. What I want is full coverage of actual Roboports. And as you can see, they have two different sections, or two different coverage areas, if you will. One is the orange part, which is the logistics robots, those who carry things around, basically worker robots. And the green part is for the construction bots. If we do this, let's look at what we have here. See, that's the maximum coverage. If I simply remove this, let's do this, and go one step further, now these two are not connected. And if I put this here, and I want to remove something, let's say here, and I'm not in the area, I can't do that because it's green, so construction robots can come here and pick it up. But if I have, let's say, a logistic chest here, it does not work anymore. It's out of the coverage of logistics spots. So we need these dotted lines over here. So better make sure all the Roboports are connected. So let's assume, let's just pretend that these are powered. There can be different designs. We can cover them with these power poles, which is, let's just do it. Let's dedicate today to designing this block. Let's use this power pole and see what happens if I do this. Let's experiment. Let's be brave. All right. Okay, so can you also do that automatically? Oh yeah. So this is one design. One of the problems this design has is that it's kind of too busy in the middle. Okay, so why am I doing this? I'm trying to picture two blocks adjacent to each other. And that can give me some sense of how they should be located and how I can connect them. So it becomes a tileable, repeatable pattern. And we're done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll assume this is one block and this is one block. And there should be a clear delimiter between these two blocks, but also a border around each block. And then we have to connect all these to power as well and try to use minimum power poles so we have a good design. And trying to see if we can connect things in a better fashion. So what if instead of that we use this? But where do we want to place it? So we want to make it like this or this. And if we just grab this and run towards the other one, oh, doesn't look good, does it? Looks more uniform. Now let's test something else. What if we did this? How about this one? Is it 1 by 1? No, it's also 2 by 2. What if we put this here and put this one here? Can we connect these? Oh, we can. So this is clearly superior. This is the problem. It cannot be dead center, could it? Yeah, it can. That's it. That's dead center. Now, can we copy this and paste it this way? and this way. Let's remove this. You know what the problem is? These two. These two share the same Roboport, and this is a waste of resource and it looks ugly. What if I do this and remove these? What happens if I do this? Oh, nothing. It works. It works and we save a power pole. Yeah, I think this is better. This is far better. We get to a point that we have to connect this to the other ones. So let's just assume we're going to do this. Let's assume this is going to be it. How are we going to connect these then? Because they should also connect this way from the corner. But then we're going to have the same problem that we had just now. Duplicates. And they're not fun. What if we took this power pole and just stretched it? Oh, okay. So it is possible to have one of these right in the middle, connecting two blocks. The problem with this one is that if I rotate it, see? It was not center. How about now? For some reason, it is not center. Okay. I think I know what I did wrong. Did I make it happen? Rotate? Yeah. We want symmetry. And this is not symmetric. So we copy this instead. Do we need this? No, because these two are connected using this. But let's not forget that we want to be able to place these blocks anywhere and we want them connected. So what if we did this? It looks okay to me. This area right in the middle seems fine. These are all connected. These robots are slow, man. Look. They are super slow. Why only 4 of them work? What's happening? So, are we happy with this design? I don't know. I want to think about it a bit more. And while we're doing that, let's clean up some trees. Why not? What happens if I copy this? Let's say this is our block. And I rotate this. And do this. And then I rotate this and do this. And rotate it and do this. Will it play nice with its neighbors? I think it does. Because if I have another neighbor right here, this way, look, it does play nice with the neighbor. And let's say I have a design. And in that design, I need to get rid of this for whatever reason. I can't do so because there's another link here and probably another link up here. So it's going to be something like this. Okay, let's look at the map. The Roboport here, the power pole on the inside, 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 inside. Then 2 adjacent blocks, Roboport here, power poles on the outside, outside, outside. And this is how you know this is the inside of a block and this is the outside or connecting side of the block. Now let's say if I want to make something here, can I remove this? Yes. Let's say I have a rail going in between 2 different blocks. It can go from here, it can come back from here. It can do different things. I think I like this design and it is kind of repeatable. Did we found a flaw? Wait a second. Maybe we made a mistake. Let's see. We should be able to just copy paste from anywhere, right? We should not be able to do this because this is the inside of the block. We do not want to paste it on the outside of the block. So we paste it here and then we rotate and we paste this here, which gives us the next block. And then if we rotate it this way, what do we have here? Ah, look at this. We'll have this. But that's a problem, you know why? Because this is not a valid block. And why not? The original block, rotate, paste. We removed this previously ourselves, remember? And then we pasted this one, it was okay, and pasted this one, it was okay, this one's okay. So this one will be like this. So if we zoom out, a block contains 4 Roboports, connections on the inside, and then in order to facilitate continuity, it contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power poles outside. This is a block, 16 power poles and 4 Roboports. Okay, so now let's go and do the grid sizing. We want it to be absolute. We want to forget about everything and be able to put it down anywhere we want. It's 102 by 102. I'm happy with that. 0, 0, and I want this to be also 0, 0. How about this? Save. So now let's see what happens. Well, it's going to be off, obviously, because that's not our point of reference. Okay, so give me a second. I'm going to remove all this and come back. Okay, we are back. Oh my god, it was a lot of effort to remove those things. Now, let's go back to our freshly baked blueprint. I have a question. We have designed 4 Roboports to be here, and then they are connected like this. Now, what happens if we removed... I'm not going to do this. Let's make a copy first. Let's make a copy. Module version 2. Now, in this one, these are the same. We're going to leave them alone. And I like it that this is an even number, not an odd number. Absolute, snap to grid size, all good. I'm going to turn off my Roboport and test it as it is first. Which is that I should pick it up and be able to just plop it down. Uh-oh, look at this. Look at this. Something's happening here. So, what is the problem? What is the problem? See, it should not go outside of both. That is the problem. 100, 100, and then also 100. Okay, let's save the blueprint. Let's try again. Let's say I plop this down, and then I plop this down. See? Now it works. Now it works in all directions. Let's go check it out. See for ourselves. If it does, yes, exactly. It works flawlessly. Let's go back. Now let's design our theory. So, well, in this case, let's get rid of this one. Put this here, make another copy. And we call this version 3 because we want to mess with it, remember? Okay, so version 2 is good. Version 2 is working. Now, this one is connected to that one and that one, right? And the same is the case with this one, and this one. So can you tell me what the hell these 4 in the middle are doing? Because to me, they're just sharing, like taking up space that I really need. What if I did this? Version 3, all good. We are consuming 4 less power poles. We are gaining a lot of space back. And I'm happy. How about this design? This looks good. This looks neat. This does look neat, doesn't it? Let's test it out. Let's see. This is the evolution of... let's put it here, put it here, put it here, and put it here. Now let's see what we have done. It looks okay to me. Everything is connected. Uh-oh, wait a second. These 2 are not connected, are they? Nope. That's the problem. See, these are connected. But then, if we take this blueprint here, see? Those green ones that we so happily removed, they connected different blocks. But then, let's see what we have here. So instead of removing these that happen to be important because if we cut this from the inside of our block, then these have to rely on the external links, and our external links are not connected in any way. Whereas if these two were connected somehow, like if this was here and this was here, then we would have more space here and also be kind of safe. Okay, let's try that. Let's put the version 2 back down. Okay, at least it snaps to grid now, which is good. So, remember this. Let's get a copy of this and let's pretend we are trying to move this to the outside this way. And let's take this one and move that one to the outside. Yeah, cool. And this one. Finally, this one. What will happen if now we remove these 4 main lines like this way? And now let's make a blueprint out of this and see what happens. So we did this. It looks so weird, but let's do this. Let's see what happens. 0 0 0 0, and let's save this experimental block, because we are really not sure if it's gonna survive the test of time. Now we have this, right? And we do this and this and this, and let's see if it works. I see a connection here. I see a connection here, and these two connecting the blocks, and this one, which we newly added, connects these 2 blocks, whereas previously we didn't have this. We didn't have this. So this part of the block was not connected with this part of the block. Same as here. You see, we didn't have these 4. This part was disconnected from this part. Yeah, so we had a line connected over here and a line connected over here. But now they are connected. Let's go and check out the other side. These 2 are connected. This is the inner block, remember? Power pole inside. The outsides are connected. We have 1 power pole on the in between 2 blocks, which is far less annoying than one on the inside where we want to build things. I want to test if it would be possible to have this, something in the middle here, that connects these 2. Let's see what happens if I do this. Wait a second, this kind of reminds me of a design I've seen before. It does remind me of a design. You know what design I'm talking about? Let me show you. If we yeah, something like this here, and then these here, like this, and then this is like a road or something this way and that, and they call it a path, and they put concrete here. But you know what I do not like, what I don't like about this design? The fact that we have so many power poles, kind of wasting the space between, like the external space between these 2 blocks. I just don't like the concentration of the power poles here. That's what I don't like, but this is an interesting idea. Let's think about it. So there's no way I can put one here and it connects to these. It has to be, let's see. What happens if I do this? Yeah, it does not connect. It doesn't connect to these 2. It has to be closer. In that case, are we happy with this design? They're all connected. It works. Let's just go crazy a bit. See what happens. See if everything's connected. Blocks here and there. This is the inner block. This is the inner block. We're all connected. And we don't need a radar as well, because these Roboports in version 2 or Factorio Space Age, I don't know which one, they are tiny radars themselves. Steady connection, steady connection, steady connection, steady connection. And if we need more on this side, it's going to be like this. Here and here. Let's go and check it out. This is really important because this is going to be the basic block of our factory. And I do not want it to be crowded. I do not want to look at it and hate myself every time I see it. And I want it to be expandable. It is probably something we're going to take with ourselves to other planets. So it has to be repeatable as well. And it is super, super important that Roboports cover everything, especially logistic robots, because those are the ones that are trickier. I think I'm happy with this. I think this is a good time to end this episode. I'm gonna go and think about this on paper. It is minimal, it is very structured, and I'm looking for a good name. Maybe I should also come up with a good name for it. It's not a city, it's in the middle of nowhere, but it is more like an industrial block. Yeah, and with that, thank you for watching, and happy playing Factorio, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye!